sun is even starting to come out. It was pouring rain a few minutes ago. All the wildflowers, holy cow, it's so pretty. I feel like everything's kind of late this summer, so oh, I feel like I'm hiking a little further than usual to find some, but I'm looking. Either way, it's a nice hike, and the weather's breaking, so it's a great day. Let's keep going. Well, it stopped raining and the views are viewing. It's just gorgeous out. And even though when I was making my way out here and it was pouring down rain and I thought, oh, this is just how I'm feeling, just blah, and moody and just like in a funk, I was just really hoping that the weather would break so that I could just feel good, because I knew I'd feel good getting out. The wildflowers are just, they're amazing. And I didn't even bring my binoculars, so it just I feel naked. I thought my hands would be busy getting into some berries and picking berries the whole time, but now I just want to sit and glass the mountains. They're just beautiful. And I didn't bring my binos, so that's not happening. I'm still gonna hike around a bit though. You never know, you might come into a magic patch, but it's feeling very unlikely because it's so green and the wildflowers are all still out. All right, let's keep going. Come on, Bridge. All right, so here's all my patches, and as you can see, they're so teeny tiny, so they're just not ready yet. They are far from ready. I might just take a nap. At least I found a patch of crowberries. That one was sweet. There's a couple that are ready. Yum. Those are good. It's raining, but still haven't found any blueberries. It's been a good hike. Found nothing but a few crowberries, and here comes the rain. So we'll just start making our way back down, and I'll just take a new path and see if I find anything. But what a gorgeous day in Alaska. Every day in Alaska is a gorgeous day. So I guess we'll just start hiking back, see what we find. Maybe I'll just sit in the flowers a little bit longer. So I've heard of some people finding them, and that's what kind of made me decide today to come check my area out. And seeing these little guys here just confirms that this area still has quite a bit of time until they're going to be big enough and ready to be picked. So, but I am glad to see these. I mean, my areas look good and fruitful. There's a lot of baby buds on here. So the rain will help, and let's give it a little bit more time and I'll come back. And we'll have lots of berries to pick. Right, Bridgie? Yeah, right? Keep that stick. Yeah, get the stick out. Let's go, boy. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, so I'm on my way back, and I stopped because the clouds are just moving in front of the mountaintops, and it looked really beautiful, and I wanted to get a close video of that. And I looked down to pull my phone out of my pocket, and this is what I see. This is a whole patch of blueberries. So I always say that on my way out, I stumble into a magic patch where it's just one that just kind of jumps out at you. So here it is. And it is just really funny to me because I always feel like that happens. It's always on my hike out, and when I'm not paying attention, is when I stumble into a big patch. And most of these still aren't ready. But there are a couple that are ripe. So I'm gonna pick a few of them, and at least I'll have a snack to bring home. I wore my blueberry earrings today, hoping that I would find some, and I did. And the cherry on top, that was highlight of the day. I was hoping I would find some, and I did. They're hard because they're not all that ripe. So you really have to look at the ones that are. We're gonna bring some home. You like those? Pick some. We're pretty blessed that we get a good blueberry season, and they're pretty good size for wild blueberries. And when they're really ripe, you could just pick this whole thing out. But it's kind of hard when I gotta be a little bit more selective. The ripe ones are way down on the bottom, because they were the first to come out. And when they're low bush like this, you gotta look from below. So from this little patch, I'll get enough for a fun little meal. So it made hike extra special. And here I filmed end of the video already, and I was on my way out and I stumbled upon a patch. That's what always happens. I found another good spot, and now I'm just marking all my bushes on my maps and picking a couple as I make my way back down the mountain. But I'm gonna have all these marked bushes to come back to here shortly. The rain keeps coming in and out. It'll be like it'll be pouring for a minute and then it stops, and then a minute ago I thought it was hailing, but it was just really hard rain. But I'm still finding a few. So yeah, it's been really hard for me to feel motivated the last couple of days. I know that I live a very busy life and I'm outside every day, and I really haven't had any break, and I'm feeling it this week. I did have a couple days of rest and just didn't really do much at all, and I think it mentally messed me up. So it was raining outside today, my mood was really low. I just kind of coaxed myself to get out of my rut, and I knew regardless of the weather that I was gonna feel better just moving my body and getting up in the mountains and fresh air. So let it be a nice reminder, if you're feeling like you're in a rut, get outside, do something you love to do. Don't let the weather or circumstance convince you otherwise. And I will say that if I this morning kind of didn't plan in my mind to just try to film, it's really hard because I'm not very, might seem like I'm comfortable doing it, but I'm really not. I'm trying to get more comfortable, I guess used to doing it. So in a way, you guys helped me get out the door this morning because I mentally wasn't in it. I did not really care. But I also felt like I just couldn't sit at home today. So thanks. Thanks for watching my videos. Say a prayer for Brett. He's up in the mountains too. It's right into our hunting season, so it's a busy time of the year, and I'm not out on this one. So maybe that's why I'm in a funk too, is I'm used to going. I'm used to going and doing. So yeah, say a prayer for him and have a great week, and don't let anything get you down. Get outside and enjoy the last days of summer and our quick switch into fall, because especially in Alaska, if you blink, you miss it. And this is my favorite time of the year, so I don't want to look back in a couple weeks and regret not doing the things that I love to do. So anyways, thanks again, and we'll see you next time.